All right, we are back in some Monster Hunter Wilds weapon overviews. Next weapon up, I believe this is the last one I could find so far, the heavy bowgun. Heavy bowgun is a ranged weapon, very potent at dealing damage. It was actually used a lot in Monster Hunter 1 when I was playing. That's when I started Monster Hunter, the very beginning, and that was the only way to take down the Fatalists. You had to use heavy bowgun and a lot of cluster 2, I think it's a cluster 2 ammo, because the Fatalists just couldn't be meleeed. It was so devastating that it would just destroy people who tried to melee it. So we had to stay on top of a platform and just shoot away at it. But then eventually, somebody had to start meleeing it because I guess enough damage wasn't being done, and we had to start meleeing it. And I would always volunteer to be the melee guy at an armor set that wasn't heavy on negative dragon resistance, so I could take a fatalist hit, at least 2 of them. I could at least take 2 of them, and I would survive. And it was only hammers. It was only hammers, and I think dual blades that could, hit the fatalist good and not bounce off. Or you can hit the head, and the only way to hit the head is when it landed on the ground from flying. So it was a lot going on back then. But heavy bowgun is very good, very good ranged weapon. It deals the heaviest damage, I believe, out of all the ranged weapons in the game. Not the fastest, light bow. I think bow is probably the fastest at dealing damage, and it's very efficient. But heavy bowgun, a lot of team assist, stunning paralyzing, monsters, sleep coating, poison, everything like that. All the utilities, things you can do for monsters and for the team, dynamic team hunts, heavy bowgun does all of that. But let's see what it does in Monster Hunter Wilds. Got the nice scope on there. Hi! Yeah, that thing busting. Make you want to play it. Expend energy in ignition mode to fire special ammo. And it has a guard function. That was one thing that was setting back ranged weapons, because you couldn't guard. You try to keep a monster at bay, but you can only keep it at bay for so long. Eventually it's going to close in, and people are just like, hey, I got a heavy, you got the heavy bowgun, you're going to have a slow walk. So it's good that they add the guard function. I think it started in Monster Hunter World that they added the guard function, so that was good that the Monster Hunter franchise started adding that in the games. But it looks fun. Like, just from this trailer, makes me want to play it a little bit. Just busting at it, like, makes it kind of look like Call of Duty, a little bit, Guard function is very good, and you get to slide back and reposition, like, very good. Boom, let the shell go. Boom, to the stun. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. Maybe somebody could tell me that in the comments what move that is. This move right here, just a heavy shell just blasted in his mouth and just sent him flying. That was pretty good. And you see that QTE function right there, just basically shot him in the mouth. So you know, does every weapon get that, or is only weapons with guard functions? Oh, does every weapon get the QTE if you engage a monster in a certain way? I didn't see that with longsword or insect glaive, so maybe that's just only the weapons with guard function. But heavy bowgun looks fun. It looks fun. New mechanics in here with the whole energy thing. It lets you fire special ammo, and I guess on successive hits you get the charge. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you keep landing successful attacks, it keeps charging up more and more. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice function there. Might see more gunners. That's one thing I will say. I rarely see gunners. When I hunt. Now, granted, I haven't hunted with randoms in like years. I haven't hunted with randoms. The group I hunt with, there's a lot of gun lancers, gray sword user. I'm the heavy dual blade user. There's no bows. I haven't seen the bows, but I have seen people rip stuff apart with bows. So there are bow users, but I don't, you know, those special runs with guns, I don't really see them, but I've seen them in older games. I've seen them in older games where, you know, people just kind of just exploit the monster though. It's not like, you know, they're in the mix. They kind of just, hey, I'm gonna sit at this platform and just blast it out for 5 minutes and it's gonna be dead. So, you know, that's not too exciting, you know, really. I mean, it gets the job done. So, you know, I guess some people just like, you know, I don't want to work too hard, so I'll just do this. But I like the bowgun where it's at in the game. I like the functions and utility that it has. The sound effects are amazing, you know, where it looks like you're chopping down a monster and, you know, you feel good at it, you know. So, when I get established and get everything I want in the game, you know, I'll probably start exploring a lot of weapons that I don't pick up, that I rarely ever pick up, because I think that'll be good just to extend the life of the game. And the life is going to be extended anyway. Most likely it's going to be low rank and high rank to start, and then we'll have the expansion later, maybe later in 2025 they'll do that, and we'll have master rank. So that's plenty of time to get a lot of weapons, probably just get every weapon by then, and, you know, experiment and just enjoy. Monster Hunter is just a very enjoyable game in general, as long as you know, don't just stick to one weapon, you know, try new things out. Monster Hunter is that game where it's like, hey, try new things, you know. But as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like heavy bowgun? Do you not? Have you ever picked one up? Have you shot a gun before? Let me know in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching as always. Do the proper thing. Like, share, subscribe. Tune into the next videos. Dual Blaze is coming. I can't wait. And I will see you then. Peace.